Alright, what it do, man? This your boy LeeBangah. Is this on? Okay, it's on. Hey, man, live interview going down right now, man. It's about 9:25 right now, Charlottesville, Virginia, man. 94.7, man. I want y'all to tune in real close, man. It's the PopTheLockTOUR. It's going down. Gave my all, a long way from home. In stores now. Check me out.
I'ma ball till I fall. Don't forget to tell my son and tell my daughter I did the best I could've did. I only gave it my all. To give the world my testimony. Be damned if my kids gonna starve because of y'all. Got my back against the wall. Knowing one day I'ma fall. So I gotta risk it all. Gotta take care of y'all. Knowing one day I'll be gone. So I gotta give my all.
Yeah, man. Oh, you going? Okay. Yeah, we here, man. We at 94.7 FM, Charlottesville, Virginia. I didn't realize that 101.3 is right across the hallway, but hey, I'm going to the next building. I'm going to the next door right here, man, to get the shit popping, man. A long way from home. Gave my all. It's the tour right now, man. You know what I'm saying? Check me in. It's online. It's in stores right now. You're chilling right there, man. I'm second up on the interview. You got a lady in there right now to talk about some poetry and the pipelines and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a talk radio show. You know what I'm saying? So they fuck with the vibe. They fuck with the movement. They want to hear my music. They want to hear my who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna let them know who the hell LeeBangah is. Here, it's going down. My sister was here. He's driving right now.
Don't forget to tell my son and tell my daughter I did the best I could've did. I only gave it my all. To give the world my testimony. Be damned if my kids gonna starve because of y'all. Got my back against the wall.
Bill,
What's happening?
why is it taking so long for you to get here?
Right?
B, how are you?
I'm doing great. That's the second question, but man, I don't know why it took me so long to come here, man. But
Okay.
I'm thankful that I'm finally here, man. Y'all had some good energy this morning, and hey, about to rock out this morning.
I was gonna say, well, I guess it's because you dropped this new LP on people
yes,
a long
sir.
way
Yes,
from
sir.
home.
Right?
You on the corner looking like Diddy in
Yeah.
a private jet. I see
I know,
you
right?
doing big things.
Yeah, yes sir, yes sir.
But I love
So,
Appreciate it.
so apparently it's taking you around.
Yes, it has
This
taken
whole
me around.
music thing. Talk about it. Where you've been since since in the Virginia area. Where you're going to. How's it treating you? As the life kind of.
Dave
One
likes
question,
to give
Dave.
you
One
8
question.
questions and then figure out which one you're going to answer.
How you doing?
Okay. That's your plan.
Talk about
That's how
a long way
he
from
does
home. I got a lot of questions.
A Long Way From Home, man, is my first album I dropped. It dropped March 20th on iTunes, Spotify, radio, all the platforms that you can name that supports music. And it has 12 songs, including my hit single, Gave My All, about my kids. This music has been taking me further than what I imagined in my life, and I'm very thankful for God giving me the opportunity and for the fans that support me, because they don't have to, but they do, you know.
Sure.
And I'm very thankful for that. I've been to California for my music. I had 2 hip-hop magazine front cover issues that's not in the state.
Right.
I had been to Apollo on tour, which came down to Charlottesville, Virginia a few years back, I think around my younger teens.
Yeah.
I have done Daily Progress, Seville Weekly, 92.7, which it was once an urban radio station. I have done 101.3, and now on 94.7.
I know.
And
The pinnacle.
He's
Yeah,
making
The
around.
summit.
I'm hanging around to the city.
No, I mean, because it definitely looks like you got your stuff together. You know, you got your press going on right here. You got your camera person in the back. You know, rocking
There she
with
go,
you.
there she go.
You know, shout out. So, talk about how important it is right now in the social media era for you to have your A&R together, and for you to, for the best part, look official. Because if you look official, then people will respect you as official.
Yeah, you have to
So-
have yourself branded out there. It's all about
So
brand.
talk about that.
Well, you know what I'm saying, my brand is LeeBangah. I separate myself from Brandon and LeeBangah because they're 2 different individuals. LeeBangah is on his game. He has his marketing together. Social media plays a big part in the music industry right now, because back then it's easy to walk into a label, like if you was in the 70s, the 80s, like the Temptations do. But now interacting online is more with people who's going to business at, like Twitter and Instagram is one of my main platforms.
Yeah.
And it does a good job. You just have to carry yourself
as a business.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
know
selling these
the-
CDs out the back of your car.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. That's still
Hey,
good.
hey,
It's
hey,
still,
hey,
it's still a method.
Buddha did it,
It's still
it's
a-
good enough for
Yeah.
anybody.
I didn't say that it didn't work. I'm just saying that we don't got to do that no more.
Yeah, we don't have to do that, but,
You know?
but doing that, it gives you a chance to interact with the people.
Absolutely.
Still be normal.
Absolutely.
No.
So you understand the face-to-face fan value.
Yes,
There you go.
So with all of the focus that you have to put on the business, is it hard to keep a focus on the art, or does one help the other? Is one let me back up. So when is the business working against the art, and when does the business help the art?
I don't think it never goes against the art. I think it kind of flavors each other, depending on what you're doing at the time. The business part of it, I mean, it's business. Everybody knows the business of the music industry. It don't matter if it's music, it could be any type of business. But with the artistry of it, the business kind of directs you in the doors that you can't open by yourself.
Yeah.
Like I have a manager, and he's a great manager and also a DJ. And he has been opening so many doors for me. I'm thankful to have him on my team, and God gave me him in my life to guide my career. Without that, I have done more. I have done a little less. Let me correct that. I have done less, but I have been on radio stations and so forth without him. But he has opened many doors for me in directing my business and which way it should be going to. Yeah.
Cool.
And that answers your question.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So let's play a song.
Oh, yeah,
Should we
definitely.
play a
definitely.
song?
Let's play a song.
Already?
Let's get them
I wanna
tuned in for this
yeah.
morning.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Which one is this?
This is Getting My All, man.
All right,
This is
Getting
the
My
number
All.
one single in the world right now.
LeeBangah.
LeeBangah. Y'all copies.
Love freestyle.
I'm a ball till I fall. Don't forget to tell my son and tell my daughter I did the best I could have.
Tune in to 94.7 FM right now, man. LeeBangah gave my all a long way from home. I got the crew right there. We rocking out early morning, man. Charlottesville, Virginia, man. Hip hop, the voice of the city.
No, one day I'll be gone. So I gotta give my all. Sacrificing my everyday so you won't let us struggle. Growing up in this cold world, remember daddy love you. There were times when I was hungry and cold nights I couldn't sleep. I was in the city saying licks so you could eat. And the day that you were born, I know I fell in love. Just to hold you in my arms, my daddy never done it. When I was young, I made bad choices, but we all do once. Never look down on yourself, don't always go with your gut. Day in school, always make good grades, always push yourself. Show what you got and don't be scared, always prove yourself. Never wait on no handout, I always made a way. Some friends you gain, some will be real, some will fade away. Always love your mother, yeah, and all men ain't dogs. Just remember, black is beautiful, not to the law. I pray to God for your happiness and your whole story. Cause you my life and I'm your daddy, and you're my daughter.
Tuning in, you're listening to Homegrown 94.7 WPVC. I'm David. That's Leslie. Clinton on the boards. LeeBangah is in the studio. He just gave my
Oh
all.
my God. Okay, so I love this
You wrote us
song.
out for your kids.
It's very touching, you know.
It
Go ahead
is.
and do it.
No, I'm not trying to be glib,
You
but
haven't even seen the video.
no, but for real, like I haven't heard
some.
something.
The baby's in the
Not,
video.
and I'm not trying to compare you to Will Smith, but not since just the two of us have I heard a song that like devotes it like to their kids, like specifically. Yeah, I've heard track every now and then, but yeah, so that's
there's
beautiful,
been a
man.
lot
It really
of-
is.
Appreciate it, man.
There's been a lot of talk, especially with rap and hip hop lately, about what is said.
Yeah.
Right? There's been a lot of pressure put on rap artists or hip hop artists to be conscious of what they're saying and how they're talking, and what they're talking about. Is that something that you think about when you sit down to write something or compose something?
Yeah, of course. I always analyze my music before it touches the paper. I've been doing music in this style for a while now, and I grew up in the hood, and I grew up in, coming from the mud, not having what everybody else has. So my message.
What spot in Virginia,
Huh?
specifically, if I may ask?
Where?
Where in Virginia?
I grew up in Charlottesville.
All right.
Yeah.
What part?
I grew up in Orange and Prospect.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I grew up in Orange and Prospect, so if you're familiar with the city, you know what that area is at.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not a lot of things that's really granted to the urban community like that in the city. So through my music, I like to teach lessons and like to teach people where I came from, you know. And it plays a major impact with the artists when we make music, because music controls the world.
Word.
And it can make somebody do something wrong if they listen to the wrong interpretation of the song. So it is us being role models out there to guide kids, because some of these kids don't have fathers like I didn't have a father growing up. So we take different things and make it raise us.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's how I feel about my own personal music.
And I also think, like, in this new era of information, I think that also, especially in hip hop, we're conscious of like how we are going to be remembered. You know, tweets don't go away unless we delete them, and even people delete them. You know, they still remember what you say. So it's important about what we say, yes, but how we say it and what it means. Like, i.e. Kanye, when he just says whatever, and you know, but you got it's about what you mean. So you have people like Royce the 5'9", you have people like Childish Gambino putting out "This Is America", you have people like Nipsey, rest in power.
Yeah.
So it's like
Very strong brother right there.
there are individuals that know that music is a vehicle and know that they can reach young black youth through this, and are not just talking about, you know, guns and throwing dollars at the strip club anymore. This is really a really a new renaissance for like hip hop right now.
And I'm hoping that it will go to other genres of music, you know, because the way that
Well, rock got to step it up because they are in the doldrums right now.
but it's
Nobody
like
listen to rap
the way
anymore.
that rap and hip hop was commercialized, right? It for a long time it got out of the hands of the people who created it.
Yeah.
Right? It was record labels telling people, oh, you have to say this, or the song has to be about this, or it's not going to sell.
Yeah.
And because you're in a record label,
Industry
and
plans,
you know they just spent $10 million on your last tour, and you got to pay them back. Like artists felt like they had no choice.
Yeah.
Even if they wanted to do something different, they couldn't.
Sometimes you get trapped. Sometimes you get trapped.
Right.
This is part of it.
Right, but now with Instagram and YouTube and all of the other platforms, like you don't have to have a record deal to sell your music.
The artist has control.
The artist has
exactly.
control,
Yeah.
and I'm hoping that becomes something that more artists take control of and really think about what they're putting out there, because you know, these kids, they see you and they want to be like you.
Yeah. There's a lot of kids in the city that looks up to me from like 4th, 5th, 6th grade, like the youth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I have a lot of older folks in the city, older than me, and kids my age, well, adults my age. But I have a lot of kids that look up to me, so I don't want to guide them around the wrong path, and I try to let them know, like, be a good kid, always stay in school, good grades, you know what I'm saying? Forget the internet and what the internet is talking on, you know what I'm saying? Just focus on your own life.
Right.
Don't worry about trying to impress the next kid just to have a friend, because I mean, come on, friends come and go. I mean, but your dreams.
Yeah.
Well, and if they're really your friend, they're gonna stay no matter what.
Exactly. They're gonna pick you up.
Seasons and lifetimes, right?
Right.
Yep.
Seasons and lifetimes. So, how long's the tour?
Well, the tour, we're going date to date right now, so we're still trying to figure out and land some dates for the actual tour. I do work a job. I do still have a 9 to 5.
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
So if I can go on a 5-day tour, yeah, that'd be excellent. But right now, what I have coming up next, I have a radio interview down in North Carolina.
Okay.
I had 2 radio interviews to be exact. I just left Livingston College for radio down here.
Wow.
Great turnout. You ever find it on my YouTube channel? Look at that if you want to. My next show would be in DC. I gotta ask my manager about the date and place of that one, and then hopefully.
That sounds like an artist. It's like, I don't know. I'ma just be there. You tell me where to be there. That's so funny.
But you have a YouTube channel. You also have a website that everybody can look and find out where your dates are. You know.
Well, you can find me on Facebook, and I normally post statuses up very so often, but you can contact me personally, or I will put up a post about what city and what state.
Awesome.
Next, yes.
Yeah. Seriously, let me know when that date in DC is, because I still got friends in DC.
Hey, I got family in DC, so you know how it is.
Yeah, they're gonna come out.
Yeah, okay.
DMV.
Bless
I'll
them.
let them know.
All right.
Cool.
Awesome. Oh my God.
But I
Okay.
did bring y'all personal copies to the CD.
I know.
Just so everybody
I love
knows.
free stuff.
Everyone in here has a
I
personal
am
copy.
free
$3.99.
excited.
This is a beautiful
So
thing.
can I dig into the song for just a moment?
Yes, sir.
Or at least can I ask a musical question,
Okay.
or a production question? So auto-tune. So I hear. So you affected your voice in the song, and when people is it specifically auto-tune?
Oh well, when I first recorded the song, I know I made my voice do that a little bit, but the producer, which is a well-known producer in Charlottesville by the name of Doman, shout out Doman for engineering the track. He added a tad bit of the auto-tune effect on there, which made it more spicy to my sense.
Mm-hmm. So can you talk about your thoughts about affecting the voice? Because I come from I'm used to a musical tradition where it's like, because I'm old.
Okay. Brother, you know,
We like to say experience
Right,
here.
and
Okay,
so
there you go.
I'm used to a musical tradition where like they try to produce the voice so it feels like you're right next to the voice, so it feels like it's just like the pure voice. Like you listen to your Aretha,
Oh.
you want to just hear like
Aretha.
that
Aretha,
voice.
yeah.
So talk about the difference between that type of approach to the sound of voice and approach where, okay, we're gonna mess with it, we're gonna tweak with it, we're gonna make the voice, like you would do with any other instrument sound. We're gonna affect it.
We're doing a newer track with no effects on it. I mean, it sounds good, the quality is there, but adding effects to the vocals sometimes it brings out the depth into the song with the person and the feeling into the song. The auto-tune of that part, it made me feel good. I didn't have no bad things to say about it, and I mean, only thing that it should be turned down like a little bit, but I mean, other than that, I mean, it's a lot of auto-tune.
No, don't backpedal. I thought it had like a dreamy effect
Yeah, it's
to
a
it,
dreamy
you know,
effect.
because you're talking about your kids and you think highly of your kids and heavenly and the stars and dreamy. I caught it. Don't try to figure it
No,
out.
I'm not telling that.
There was a conscious choice in the artistry.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
backing you up.
Yeah, it's
The
a lot.
PR.
It's a lot of auto-tune.
Or was it a choice in the MC or a choice in the production? Because sometimes, right?
Sometimes the producer hears something that I
You
don't
know,
hear, so.
Right.
I don't think the two are
That's why
mutually
you have
exclusive.
one, though.
Yeah.
I think
He's a
that
great producer.
I think
Dope
that's
man,
why-
he was a great producer, bro.
that's why you spend the extra money in the studio so you can talk about this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Try it out. You
Yeah.
can lay it down. It's a
Yes,
beautiful
sir.
thing.
So, how long did it take you there are 12 songs on this album. How long did it take you to write and
Oh man.
record all of them?
I've been working on
Make
this
it quick, 'cause you got a
album.
minute.
Well, okay. Album about I say about a year and a half. It took me that long just because I wanted to have the right songs to put out to the label. So
Oh, yeah.
I had multiple mixtapes which you can find on Spinrilla, but it took me like I said, like a year and a half, and Gave My All was probably the last piece to the puzzle of putting
Right.
the thing. I made me feel like the album was good, but I just needed something that my heart was giving out. Yeah, I said, well, my kids. But
Yeah.
it's the motivation who pushed me with my music out there.
There you go.
And usually that's the, for no pun intended, that's the banger.
Yeah.
Where you have that
Yeah.
song that's a departure from but original to and matching the feel of the album. So I really think you gave your all on this, and I appreciate you, brother. We got to get out of here. Yeah, I'm gonna end on a dad joke.
And that's okay. That's all right.
We'd like to thank Brendan LeeBangah and Amelia Williams for being in the show.
Yes.
Clinton, I love you. Leslie, I love you.
Love you too, David.
All right. Much love.
love,
Sunday morning wake up calls next. We'll be back next week. I hope so. And we out.
Yeah.
Homegrown.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess it's
Interview was crazy. Slipped up, had cussing on the radio, but it was smooth. It was smooth.
Yes.
It was okay.
Any complaints?
Yeah, live. You tuned in. Talk to the camera if you want. It's the video.
So